Unfortunately, the allegations are indeed true. I am, in fact, making a video game, and it's my first one. Also, I don't know how to edit videos, so I'm using OBS to pause and unpause, so all in one take, baby! So let's not belabor and just get right into it. Going to switch my screen. Ooh, fancy transition. And music will start in 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, my name is Ev. This is part 0 of my game dev journey. Getting started with the what and why. Just a quick introduction as to who I am. Who is this person on your screen? My name is Ev Forest Abbott. I'm a software developer and artist. I've been writing software for about 8 years and making art for on and off since childhood. I'm local to the Pacific Northwest. I really love video games, especially weird ones that are interesting, do strange things with both mechanics and structure. Kind of indie games, art house games, and also I have 2 wonderful cats, as you can see on the screen, Marcy and Meatball, always causing trouble, but I love them anyways. So why am I doing this? I want to finish a gosh dang game. If you're anything like me, you've probably started and stopped so many different projects. And I'm just so tired of that, and I just want to use YouTube as a way to document my journey and what I'm doing, and just kind of keep myself accountable and really finish something. I've been really inspired by watching YouTube game dev people like Aramis, people like Payne Robinson, Mocha Devs, as well as many others. And there's a big kind of call to action that's been happening within this community to get more people to start, making games and making content on YouTube. And I decided I'm going to heed that call to action. So, what is Glitter Snack? You may have seen that on the screen. Glitter Snack is my creative and artistic project, and our goal with Glitter Snack it's just me at this point, but is developing delight through art and technology. And what does that mean? I want to make interesting games that are artistically unique and try different design concepts in space. I'm not necessarily trying to make the most successful commercial game. While I would love people to, play my game and enjoy it, I recognize I'm probably going to make games that are a little more niche. But I love playing games that are niche and a little out there, and even if they don't always stick the landing, they try something new. I also want to consume more art made by my peers and to further develop my stylistic preference. I like playing small projects, and I really think that we as designers, developers, and artists benefit a lot from not just consuming mainstream projects, but just consuming art made by folks who are in the same position as us. I think it sharpens our skills and leads to more interesting things. And I also want to be in community with other game developers to uplift and promote cool projects. So I don't believe we're in competition. I really want to just find other people's projects, see what other people's journeys are like, and help boost this on this channel as well. I just think video games, they're pretty neat. And Glitter Snack's first project is going to be a game called Midnight Constitutional. It's a working title, and on the screen here you'll see a little character that I've mocked up. This is still early art, things could change, but just kind of lay down the groundwork of what I'm working on. So what is Midnight Constitutional? It's a tightly designed 2D knowledge-based exploration platformer where you have everything you need from the start. I love Metroidvanias and games that allow you to explore and try new things. However, it can be a little frustrating to get a power up and be gated off from movement. So I really want to provide an idea or concept that involves, allowing the user, if they really gain knowledge of the game and experience, to make their own progression on their own terms. I want to make a game that has interesting movement, but also is focused on making slower, more purposeful movement around the world, and make that its own joy. I think sometimes platformers can be focused on making things super buttery smooth, and it kind of makes things feel a little samey. So I want to try to make something that's a little different in that regard. regard. I also want to make a game with a unique mixed media aesthetic and presentation. Some projects that inspire me are games like Even the Ocean, Outer Wilds, UFO 50, and Tokitori 2. Tokitori 2 is kind of a new game for me, but you know, I'm really kind of seeing the influence, so hopefully this kind of gives you a picture of what I'm trying to make. What are my goals with Midnight Constitutional? I want to make a small game to release in Steam in 2026. I want to participate in the June Next Fest ideally. If not June, definitely October. I want to make a demo, I want to get it out there. I want the game length to be less than 4 hours of playtime for a typical player. Really ideally too, you know, I don't want this to be a giant project. I want this to be something I can finish and I can, you know, share with others and share with the world. I also want to learn the process of game dev from top to bottom. I'm a software engineer, but I'm also kind of new to game development as a whole. So I want to learn like how to make a game, how to market a game, how to play test a game, how to release a game. And really my goal for this project is not to be the biggest indie game on planet Earth, but to make what I'm calling a glorious flop. And, you know, what I mean by that is that I want this to be something that, you know, my community and, you know, people who really like this type of game to really engage with, but, you know, I'm not expecting this thing to make millions of dollars or anything of that sort. But I want to try something new and kind of push the medium of 2D exploration platformers forward with my own perspective. And so next time I do this, I'm going to actually show some gameplay and kind of go over the progress as it stands now. I've been working on this kind of on and off since, you know, December, so it's still very new. But I think there will be a lot of fun and interesting things to share. And yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to cover high level. Let me switch back. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you check it next time. If you want to follow my journey, you can subscribe. And if you're wondering what this lovely music in the background is, it's been made by one of my good friends, Jensen Keller. He's a really talented musician, photographer, and makes these really lovely ambient tracks. And yeah, if you want to find out more about his work, you can find a link in the description, and his music will definitely be featured in this game. So again, thank you so much. I don't really know how to close a video, but this seems good enough for me, so bye!